Oh, oh, that one did I just turn off? I can actually hear it. Oh. I'm sorry. The more and more I see about our country, America, the more I see how fucked up it is. Especially the law. Holy shit. Cops can just about get away with fucking murder. Just because they feel threatened. Because you move too quickly. Or because your windows are tinted. Motherfucker, quit the job then. You shouldn't be there. If you can't get over your fucking pussy ass fear to do the job right and properly, get the fuck out of the job. Your ego, your fucking power trip, and who knows what else is wrong with you, should not be on the police force if tinted windows scare you. If somebody not rolling your window all the way down when you can see through all the windows just fine scares you, you shouldn't be a fucking cop. Oh, it's a risk to my safety. Motherfucker, no, it's not. You're risking the safety of the person you're trying to fucking hook up for something they more than likely didn't do. Beat feet, bitch. I'm sorry. I am tired of all the fucking bullies in this country. The police force is just the fucking biggest. And they're under the guise of the fucking oligarchs. It's not us that makes the rules they have to follow. It's the fucking oligarchs. So of course we get fucked. Civil rights my ass. I guarantee you, any interaction you've had with a cop, your civil rights have been fucking stomped on. And they full well know it. But they're given license to just fucking do it. And the closest thing we get to retribution is when we all fucking call them out. That's not okay. There needs to be a lot better accountability for the fucking police force. Everywhere in the country. This is not acceptable. Well, having your hand on somebody's fucking door that you're not allowed to go into without permission, and then I fear for my officer's safety when I go to close the door because you're not leaving. Beat feet. Find a different job, bitch. It's called stop trying to violate people's rights and do the job properly. Attempting to violate people's rights is not part of your job. I suggest you get it through your goddamn head. Every single one of you motherfuckers. Some of you know it. Some of you do the job properly, but not very many. To those of you who do, thank you. The few of you there are, thank you. To all the rest of you, go find another fucking job. Because you're scared for your safety when somebody doesn't roll their window down all the way and they don't have tinted windows. You don't belong in that job. 100%. If you've not been given another reason to be scared for your safety, that's not an excuse. I don't give a flying fuck. You don't want to remove your hand from somewhere it's not supposed to be? That's your fault. Not the person you're trying to fuck with. And I don't give a flying fuck. You bitches need to be put in check. Because you've been out of hand for far too fucking long. Arresting and jailing innocent fucking people. Left and fucking right. And you think that we don't have a problem with that? You think we're not going to get pissed off about that? You think it's not eventually going to all add the fuck up? Congratulations. Y'all are sitting on a fucking powder keg. It's throwing sparks and you're sitting there, huh, everything's fine. Fucking idiots. How long do you think you can abuse people before they come back and turn you into fucking dirt? So I think your time's about running up. You can't do the job right, don't do the fucking job. Get a different job. Period. If you cannot do the job of a cop without violating the rights of people, get a different job. You don't belong there. No one has the right to walk on other people's rights, not even a cop, without a proper warrant. Until you actually have an arrest warrant for somebody, you better be respecting your civil rights, you piece of shit. Because you don't have that arrest warrant, you're the one in the wrong. Not them. I don't give a fuck who tells you otherwise. And you should fucking well know it. If you don't feel guilty every time you violate somebody's rights, you're in the wrong fucking job. There's one thing that should be vetted a lot fucking better, it's the police force. Because just like fucking corporations, egotistical pieces of shit are the ones that are making it the farthest. Go figure. Probably because they're blackmailing and screwing people over along the way to get where they want to be. Oh, wait. That's like corporate America. You all think this whole fucking justice system's okay? Our biggest commodity is our prisons. Literally. The one commodity we have more than any other place in the world is private fucking prisons. That doesn't tell you how fucked up it is, what does? Because there are plenty of other places that are just as civilized, if not more so, than here. And not even they do. So, I would like to know what y'all are fucking thinking. Somebody on YouTube doesn't like what I'm saying. That's okay. I'm not one that actually cares too much if somebody likes what I'm saying. If the point needs to be got across, I get it across. And this is one of those. The cops want to get back into people's good graces. Stop being pieces of shit. Go back the way it used to be when you didn't violate our rights every time you saw us. Want to go back to how it was? Maybe not be the piece of shit that everybody's watching out for because they know you're a piece of shit. And they don't want to be around you because you're going to try to fucking get them caught up in something. I mean, it's ridiculous. You cops are the biggest fucking gang there is other than the military. At least the military, for the most part, has honor. You fucks don't. Nor integrity, for that matter. Shit. Our military get held accountable for their actions more than you fucks do. And, and there's veterans that get away with DUI time and time again. Where are you guys on that shit? Oh, yeah! Fucking with an innocent person. And then you sit there and make an assumption, oh, because one person in the family's bad, they're all bad. Get the fuck out of here. That is scientifically, improvably wrong. The fact that that's being used as any kind of reasoning for anything is wrong. Yeah, it's been a very chill start. But that's why it's not chill. No, this is separately chill tab. Oh, shit. And then y'all probably could only hear half of that. Go figure. Honestly, that was probably better to have the mic right here. No. I'm going to say it one last time, though. If you're a cop and you've got to violate somebody's rights to do your job, find a different job. Because violating somebody's rights is not your job and against the Constitution of the United States of America. Y'all are nothing but a bunch of fucking bullies, always trying to wrap somebody up in something. You wonder why nobody likes you? Let's see. You're always trying to wrap somebody up in something. Hell, you might as well be the fucking snitch. Oh, these guys aren't following this regulation. But nothing's being harmed. Not the environment, not people around, nothing. Nobody's complaining. But you're upset because you came in the area and you saw it. Okay. Violation of what kind? Because there's a certain set of rules you have to follow. There's only certain violations you can go after. The cops, I'm sorry, y'all shouldn't have the right to lie to people. especially in the form of what's the word I'm looking for? Official duty and action. You shouldn't be able to do that. And you want to know why? Because punk ass little bitches like you do that shit and then twist up people's answers and manipulate shit. Just get them put in jail. So that way you get a bonus cut or make your quota. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of the police force. You don't belong there. For fucking real. If you want to be able to be aggressive with people, you shouldn't be a cop. Go join wrestling. Go join the WWE. Then you can do it. Go join MMA. Then you can do it. But you fuckheads using every little excuse you can to get aggressive and violent with people is not okay. Bringing officer safety concerns up for things that little kids wouldn't bitch about? No. Get the fuck out of the office. You don't belong an officer. You scared about your fingers getting crushed in the window because it's being rolled up? Then move your fingers, bitch. You don't get to claim safety fears because you don't want to move your fingers when somebody you don't have anything on wants to roll their window up and be done with your conversation because you're trying to tie them up. Fearing for your safety because somebody wants to close their front door to their house and you have your hand on the door? No. Get the fuck out of the police department. Your hand's not supposed to be there to begin with, and you damn well know it. You're violating the rights of the person in that house and their household. Get a different fucking job. The police force shouldn't be something that just almost anybody's let into. There should be psychological checks, background checks, continued psychological evaluations, and there should constantly be oversight on every little fucking thing they do. Especially considering they're constantly out there violating people's rights. I don't give a fuck what the Supreme Court says about, oh, that's different. No, Supreme Court, it isn't. It's no different than if you were to come up and knock on my goddamn door and put your hand on the edge of my door. Not any different. Unless they have a fucking search warrant or a reason that they can clearly and concisely speak. Considering we're in the topic of the justice system, let's move to the next in the group. State, county, or government provided lawyers. You fuckheads. I'm going to sit here and try to make it seem like I care about you and your case, but as soon as I have a way out, I want you to take it so that I can move on to the next one. You don't belong there. If you can't take proper and full vestment in every single one of the cases you come up with, you don't belong being a lawyer. If you are not willing to fight for your client with all the evidence they have, you should not be a lawyer. Find a different job. These things are not small. These are not little things. These are big things that are constantly being forced upon us, and we're just supposed to take it, even though it's against our rights? I don't think so. I think it's about time for some major fucking reform around this country. And Trump ain't gonna be the one to do it. No, I mean, he'll destroy it all. We can count on him for that. And we'll have to build it all the way up from scratch. But other than that, nope. Can't trust him for shit. And the reason why? Because he's not anything more than a fucking cop. Another fucking bully. Another person in a place of service who thinks they don't have to serve. Just like the cops. Just like you piece of shit fucking government paid lawyers. If you're there and you know you shouldn't be, you're making yourself the piece of shit. Quite literally. You are slapping that sticker on your chest and saying, "Look at me, I'm a piece of shit who likes to screw people over because I don't give a fuck." And guess what? That's a mental health problem. Thinking that everybody's after you for the smallest shit? That's a mental health problem. Thinking someone's being aggressive when they don't roll their window down all the way for you? And fearing for your safety? If it's not tinted? That's a mental health problem. 100%. Getting scared because you don't want to remove your hand from a window that's being rolled up? That's a mental health problem. Thinking people are being aggressive because they don't roll their window down all the way? That's a mental health problem. Thinking people are being aggressive because they're trying to close their front door without slamming it? That's a mental health problem. Not removing your hand from a door that you see is being closed and you have no reason to have your hand there? That's a mental health problem. Yeah, you give people a badge and a gun, and they think that they've got licenses to do whatever the fuck they want. It's pathetic. Ugh. Racial profiling is illegal, but it happens all the time. You know why? Shit like that. Because it's an excuse for a cop to do whatever the fuck they want. And many of them are on power trips and ego trips. So if they think they can get away with something, they're gonna try. And if that means you get locked up, they win. They get kudos. They get a mark to their quota. I mean, makes me wonder how these crime stats are fucking picked out. Because, yeah, the shit cops do, they're creating crimes people commit. Quite literally. By violating their rights. In which any other circumstance, you have the right to defend yourself. But because it's a cop, you don't. Even if they're doing something illegal. I'm sorry. Bite me. That shit needs to be fixed. Like yesterday. I'm sorry. But, nah. Shit be fucked up. Shit be beyond fucked up. And it's just been getting worse over the years. Why? Fucking why? Whoever's on YouTube, I'm about done with this little bit. I could tell you weren't too interested. I'm getting ready to end it real quick and then come back with something that isn't about this. Why? Why do we keep letting it happen? Why have we not fixed it? Oh, yeah. Because it's not made common knowledge that they're not allowed to do this shit. It's not made common knowledge that what they're doing is against the law. And you know, that's fucked. That's part of the whole not educating people. That's been being talked about for some time now. Yeah, MAGAs? You guys, Trump supporters? This pertains to you too. They're doing this to you too. Cops forcing their way into your shit when they ain't got no reason to? Yeah, you guys dealing with it too. And yeah, you got rights against that. And it's in the Constitution. But that's how much they make it available for you to read it. That's how much it's actually taught to you. It's taught to you so little that you get rolled by the cops not realizing they violated 10 of your fucking civil rights along the way. Yeah, that ass beating you took from them because you didn't roll your window all the way down should never have happened. What they were doing was illegal. And you were actually owed compensation. But they don't want you to know that. Why? Because if more people started holding the cops accountable for their actions, they might actually have to change them. And the American prison complex very much enjoys having a high influx of prisoners because they make major money off of it. We're fucking livestock. It's just whether or not they've caught your ass and corralled you yet. And you know what happens most of the time in the prisons? Labor. To pay off the massive bill you get while you're in prison. Because everything is at exuberant prices. I got 13-inch TV, $500. You want a pair of fucking boots? Yeah, that's $100 for a pair of $25 or $20 Brahmin boots. You want a fucking moon pie? $5. That shit's fucking stupid. And that's not from one cellmate to another. That's from the prison commissary to the prisoners. And that's why you have prisoner to prisoner. Because the black market in there is so much cheaper. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna title this because this is become its own separate thing. I gotta change the title. And Devlin's like, no, it's getting put away. Yeah, it's getting put away. When you sit there and have nothing better to do but listen to lawyers and psychologists and physicists. So, not to be rude, the smart people, you get an understanding that their side and idea look at the country is kind of fucked up too. They're going, what the fuck is this? We've told you guys this, 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 and this. You've done this. These are still. These people could be having this. I think I'm sitting here to myself, putting myself in a scientist's shoes at the moment, especially an inventor. God damn, that would kill the fucking urge to do it. Spending all that time and doing all that work to get stuff figured out and try to share it with people just to have it fucking hidden from everybody? Or to not apply it and not use it? That would be devastating. No wonder so many scientists keep to them fucking selves. Lawyers, I gotta say, are a little bit more outspoken, but it's more because their line of intelligence is based on their field, which is law. Mind you, there's many different parts of law. Not all are the same, not all are created equal. To be clear. I listen to political and civil law most of the time. Obviously, tonight's been about civil. And it's just. It leaves me at the same point I think a lot of scientists probably are right now. And a lot of psychologists are probably right now. Why? We have information better than this. Why are we doing this? This is madness. No, this is America. Where that kind of madness is every day. And there's a group out there trying to make it matter. The only thing that you can ask if you've got any kind of mind right now is why? All these different subjects, all these different topics. Professional sources are ignored. Heads of their fields are ignored. Why? What good could it possibly do?